When the PlayStation 4 was announced earlier this year, it was hailed as the best thing to happen to gaming in a long time. But now that it's out, is that still the case? The first thing you'll notice about the PS4 box is how slim it is. There's no excess cardboard or needless packaging here, which is lovely and kind for the environment. Though if you want to talk about the environment, how about this flimsy piece of Perspex with my name on it here? You could literally make 12 toothbrushes out of this, and when you consider that Sony sent 200 of these boxes out to journalists this week, well, that's a lot of people that aren't cleaning their teeth. Do it as quick as we possibly can so that it looks as quick as I'm trying to say it is. So because of the minimalist packaging, you can pop the PS4 out of the box and have it plugged into your TV in seconds. You get the console itself, a semi-charged DualShock 4 control pad, HDMI cable, power cable, USB cable, and an earpiece. The cables themselves are actually exactly the same as the old PS3 lot, so you could actually just swap the unit out from under your TV if you wanted to. The DualShock 4 pad looks very similar to the DualShock 3, but with lots of tweaks to increase precision and sensitivity, and it feels different in the hand too. It's quite a lot bigger, so it slots into your hand a bit nicer. You'll notice the touchpad on the front, though no games we've played yet make much use of it. You've got new ports for an earpiece and mic, and there's a speaker in there as well for incidental Wiimote-style sound effects. The rechargeable battery inside is just as feeble as the one inside the DualShock 3, so you'll need to remember to recharge between games, which is at least helped by the fact that you can now charge from your PS4's USB ports while the console is switched off. It's a decent pad and it feels a lot nicer than the last model, but if you weren't a fan of the DualShock 3, you are unlikely to be bowled over by it. We much prefer the new Xbox pad in truth, but it's down to personal preference. If you want to spend an extra 50 quid or 60 bucks, you can pick up the PlayStation camera, which is, as you can see, about half the size of the new Kinect and so far about half as useful. Voice commands work well though, and the Playroom minigame, a sort of augmented reality mess-about, is really good fun and will impress the family at Christmas in exactly the same way that Kinectimals on the Xbox 360 didn't. Games-wise, we were supplied with a variety of titles to play, but in truth, none of them are really worth buying the console for. Killzone is a decent first-party shooter. It's pretty, but it's not innovative in any way. You've got other cross-platformers like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, FIFA 14, etc., but in truth, there are just no games that really stand out just yet. So should you buy one of these things? We think you should, but we can't recommend you rush out and buy one today simply because of the lack of games. The PS4 can't even play an MP3 or a downloaded video file yet. But hold on to your hats though, because things are going to get interesting in the next 6 months.